Okay, so get this. Ready? Today we are diving deep into something called ICE 56001.
Ooh, exciting.
And it's...
You've heard of this, yeah.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So this is a new standard, well, new-ish for managing innovation.
Okay.
And
So like
a framework framework for like how to do innovation
I like it.
in your company, in your organization.
That makes sense.
And so it's kind of like how there's the ISO 9001 standard
No, right, yeah.
that set the standard for like
Quality management.
quality management. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like,
I'm seeing the parallel.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like the same kind of thing, but for managing innovation.
I like it.
And like why this is so important is because a recent study by Boston Consulting Group found that 74%
Wow. Okay.
of executives
That's a lot.
think that having
Yeah.
like a structured approach, innovation would really boost their ROI.
Yeah. Because like
Makes sense.
when you think about it, if you're just kind of like randomly,
Shoot them in the dark.
throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah, like that's not efficient, right?
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
So that's what this is trying to get at is like, how can we structure this so we can be more efficient?
And really hone in on what's going to work and what's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically today we're going to try to figure out like, why is there all this buzz
Right.
around this ISO 56001?
Yeah.
And like, what could it mean for you?
Yeah. What could it mean for you listening right now?
Yeah, if you're a business owner.
Right.
If you're just interested in this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
If you're an innovator.
Yeah, an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly is it? Like, what's involved?
Yeah. So basically, this standard, it's not just about like,
Having ideas?
having ideas.
Right.
It's about having like a systematic approach for taking those ideas and turning them into something real and profitable.
Like something tangible, something you can measure. Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's less about brainstorming and more about how you take that brainstorming and actually
Yeah.
put it into
Can
action.
implement it
Yeah.
and make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
So it's really about building a culture where innovation
Yeah.
can thrive.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
It's like building the right environment.
Yeah.
The right. I like that.
Yeah. So like, okay, so let's say you implement ISO 56001. Like, what are some actual benefits that you're going to see,
Right.
as a business?
Well, I think, one of the biggest benefits is that you're going to be able to like really identify which ideas are worth pursuing.
Okay.
And then once you identify those ideas, you have like a clear process for making them happen.
Okay.
So you're not just like,
Cutting through the noise.
yeah.
And like figuring out, okay, this is the one.
This is the one, and this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like increased efficiency, you're reducing risk because you're not just chasing every shiny object, right?
Right.
And you're actually able to measure the impact of your innovation efforts.
You can see
Yeah.
what's working, what's not.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's not just about like launching new products, it's also about innovating your processes,
Oh.
your business models,
Validation.
your organizational structure, like how you do things.
So it's like
It's very holistic.
holistic. Yeah. It's like
It's like a whole.
it's a way of thinking.
Yeah. I like that, a way of thinking.
So it's like, yeah, it's a way of
As a
thinking.
philosophy.
Yeah. A philosophy
Innovation.
of innovation.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it sounds pretty complex to implement.
It can seem daunting, right?
Yeah, like how do you actually go about doing this?
Right. Well, I think the key is to break it down into like manageable steps.
Okay.
First you really got to like understand what the standard requires and figure out how it fits into your company's overall strategy, right?
Yeah.
It's like a tailored suit, you don't just buy one off the rack, you got to get it fitted.
It's got to be tailored to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I think it's crucial to get buy-in from like all the key stakeholders. This isn't just a top-down initiative.
Right.
You got to get everyone on board
Yeah.
from across the organization.
Like everyone from the top to the bottom has to be like,
Yeah. Got to be all in.
okay.
And then, you start mapping out your innovation process.
Yeah.
You identify the resources you need and you got to figure out how you're going to measure success.
Got it. Okay. So you got
Like a roadmap, You
Yeah.
got to know where you're going.
Okay. So we've talked about, how to implement it
Right.
and like, the benefits. But let's talk about the competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Like how does adopting ISO 56001 give you a leg up
Yeah.
on the company?
Think about it. Like companies like Apple
Right.
or Tesla.
Yeah.
They didn't become industry leaders by accident.
By just sitting around.
Right. They're constantly innovating.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid to disrupt things, right?
Right.
So if you're an early adopter of ISO 56601, especially if you're using platforms like IdeaScale to manage the whole innovation process, you're basically sending a signal.
It's kind of signal.
That you're serious about innovation and that you're ready to, be a leader in your industry.
So it's like a
badge of honor, you know? Like, hey, we're doing this. We're taking this seriously.
We're ahead of the curve.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So it's a big deal.
So then the other companies see that and they're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, the fear of missing out, right?
Yeah.
FOMO,
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if the big players are embracing it,
everyone else is going to have to scramble to catch up.
Yeah, because if you don't innovate,
you die.
Yeah.
In today's world, it's like the key to survival.
Yeah, it's like...
Let alone thriving,
Right. Yeah. It's not just about surviving anymore. It's about
It's about staying ahead.
Yeah, being on top.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think we've established that ISO 56001 is
It's a powerful framework.
Yeah.
For driving innovation.
And it's a way...
And it gives you a structure.
Yeah.
And a process to follow.
A roadmap.
Yeah, a roadmap, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a whole
new way of thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a whole way of thinking about innovation.
Yeah, and it's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
It's like, a new frontier.
It's like the Wild West of innovation.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
But it's got a map now.
It's got a map, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't get lost.
Exactly.
Okay, so to kind of wrap things up.
I think what we've learned today is that this new standard is it's a really big deal.
It is a big deal, yeah.
And it has the potential to
transform how businesses approach innovation completely.
So here's a question I'll leave you with. How can your organization leverage these principles to create real impact?
That's the million-dollar question right there.
Yeah, so think about that. Let us know what you think.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and until next time, keep innovating.
Keep innovating.
Out there.
See ya.
Bye.